This project involves a new and upgraded gas pipeline with compressor station upgrades. The purpose of tonight's hearing is to provide an opportunity for the public to comment on the applications that are pending before the DEC. The department will be receiving written and oral comments regarding this matter until February 24th, 2017.
I am the mayor of the village of Wellsville. Allegheny County is arguably the poorest of 62 counties in the state of New York. This project will have a substantial impact on our economy. $500 million investment in construction costs, as well as 1,000 jobs, will make a substantial difference in Allegheny County. Granting this permit is the opportunity for New York State to have a positive impact on our economy and help the citizens of Allegheny County, as well as those of Cattaraugus and Erie counties, without spending taxpayer dollars.
The combined public hearings for both the water and air permits is unprecedented for transmission pipeline projects in New York State, and it limits public participation. On the air contamination and mitigation, that the compressor stations that use combustible turbines, such as the one proposed for Pendleton and Elma, emit methane, benzene, toluene, formaldehyde, and hydrogen sulfide, which contributes to smog, asthma triggers, and are known carcinogens, which is why we have the highest amount of cancer in the U.S. and Western New York. In New York State, it is illegal to idle school buses for more than 15 minutes because of the adverse health impacts, which are especially dangerous to children. Running a compressor station the size of Pendleton's pollutes the equivalent nitrogen oxide as 168 idling diesel school buses and 202 idling diesel school buses worth of volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, which are carcinogens. Included in that is 534 idling diesel school buses worth of particulate matter and 660 idling diesel school buses worth of CO.
I own Otis Eastern Service in Wellsville. I build pipelines for a living. I have built pipelines for National Fuel Gas. And I've, in my career, seen the evolution of the concern for public safety and the environment in our industry. I understand how things are done right. New York State is probably one of the most tough places to work in the country, but the regulations are fair, and the owners work together with the agencies to come up with a work plan that allows us to build these things safe with an environmental conscience. And I say we because my company is a bidder on the project, but we've rebid the thing at least a couple times already due to delays in the project, and there's no guarantee that it will be a part of it, but a lot of these people in this room will be. Last year we employed 1,600 people building pipelines. In New York State, we built 50 miles of pipeline, 30 miles in Steuben counties, 16 miles down in Broome County, and 8 miles here in Cattaraugus and Chautauqua County, without any environmental incidents, without any protests.
To those who are here from the labor union and National Fuel, that we know the fine quality of your work, and we know that you are safe and you are experts, but one of the things that we don't know, and none of us know, is what can happen in the future. And there have been, say, in Salem County in April, there was a big gas explosion. That was a corroded line. It was not a badly made line, it was a corroded line. We have several in our area, up in Sardinia, where I represent these guys, and several leaking gas lines, and many of us are on propane. We don't even get gas to our homes. And very soon we'll be facing eminent domain charges. They'll be summoning us to court. We're going to fight for our land because many of us make our living off of our land, and not only our drinking water for our wells from the Cattaraugus Creek Basin, but revenue from renting out hunting and fishing cabins, the irrigation for our fields, and then we're facing also insurance is dropping us if we sign for this pipeline because it's too big of a liability, or they're raising our rates. We don't need another pipeline. We need to use these fine workers to fix the ones that are leaking all over our area.
Industrial Development Agency, not speaking directly for the board, but for myself as staff, under the auspice of economic development for Cattaraugus County. I just want to highlight some topics and points of natural gas, the industry right now in Cattaraugus County through National Fuel Gas Supply Corp. Currently, they pay over $2.8 million a year in property taxes. There's over 582 miles of existing pipeline in Cattaraugus County. There's roughly a $52 million total value of pipeline facilities currently within the county. Over $83 million in all facilities in Cattaraugus County with natural gas. On top of the over 10,000 miles of natural gas lines and pipelines that they have currently in New York State, amongst the hundreds of local employees, subcontractors, the amount of economic development multipliers that this project would support. We stand in support of a commodity that's been born and raised here since 1821, that's been done safely, been done heavily regulated, and has provided an economic boom to the region. Not only will this project propel that further, it will also apply 1,600 jobs roughly.
I'm representing Cattaraugus County Department of Environmental Health. I'm a water resources specialist there. My PhD was in water chemistry and health. My department has noted the large number of stream crossings in the Olean Creek watershed. We also note the significant work planned in the Ishua Creek and Oil Creek, just 6 miles north of the Olean City water supply intake. We urge all parties to contact and consult our department to ensure the protection of the potable water supplies of the people of Cattaraugus County. And I personally would like to see a groundwater quality baseline survey within a mile of the pipeline route paid for by National Fuel before any work on the pipeline starts.
Let it be known that these lands will be defended. We shall defend the waters. We shall defend the animals. We shall defend the birds to ensure their safety so that future generations shall have the opportunity to behold the beauty that we see amongst us ourselves today. They'll be our grandsons, our granddaughters, those who will have to repair the damage that has been done to our lands.
My name is Jill St. Ledger Road. I live in Franklinville, New York. I live in Cattaraugus County, and two of our main industries are tourism and farming. Both of those depend on clean air and clean water. We worked hard to obtain the fracking ban because it would poison our air, our land, and our water. Yet here we go again, with another irresponsible corporate conglomerate seeking to poison the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the land we live on.
This is how good government works, and that's really a big message from me to you, is that the more we talk, hopefully there'll be more understanding. There are a lot of angles to look at in this, and I'm not an expert, I'm just a Seneca. But it's really important that you understand our position. Indian country in general is against the pipelines. As a native, I always feel like the bigger government just forgets who we are. And I would just share that with you. And I just hope that we can come to an understanding, have a lot of conversations. This is important. And I would end with this, and I don't mean to be emotional or anything like that, but the next time you're sitting with your grandchildren and think about their children, just ask yourself, what condition will we leave the earth in for them?